action. With us in the studio, singer, songwriter, actor, Webb Wilder from Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
And one of our few guests who has his own motto.
That's right.
Or credo.
Credo.
That too.
Sorry. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
I don't know. I think a motto is usually
It's just something you say. A
one
credo
line.
a
Seems
credo is something you actually live by, is it not?
There's a good question. What's the difference in a motto and a credo? I guess it has nothing to do with length, but I always sort of think of a motto as like, one line. Where's my credo's about a 6-liner.
That's right.
But short lines. I don't know. They're
Okay.
A motto is an adage. A credo is
I thought a credo was a lifestyle.
a manifesto. Like a
I
life's.
thought it was something what you did in life.
What's a short manifesto? That's good. A lot of manifestos are
Probably a motto.
kind of lengthy.
Yeah.
That Communist Manifesto, whew,
Yeah.
only guy I know that ever got through that. Well, a couple of the comedians who come through here, Tim Bedore, probably read the whole thing.
Manifestival.
But then you live by a code. What's the difference?
Yeah, but it's longer.
Okay.
A motto is like a sort of a pithy, great little slogan. You want to do it for us one more time, Webb?
Well, the Webb Wilder credo is work hard, rock hard, eat hard, sleep hard, grow big, wear glasses if you need them.
That's it.
See, that's
I love
great. And it fits everyone, even if you don't wear glasses.
True.
And you should like it because you wear glasses all the
But
time.
I don't want to grow big.
Why not?
Cause.
Well, I don't think it means grow obese. I think it means
As big as you can be. And I think
it means be
you
It's
big.
not an
that.
Extends commercial.
it's be big of heart, be big of soul, be big of
okay.
spirit.
All right.
Be
It's
big
not
of
physically big.
not
No.
necessarily. It just
Not necessarily.
grow as big as you want to be.
Yeah.
It does. It's sort of like the old a motto for a cereal maybe back in the day, or.
Yeah, all that. Also, I'm a big guy, and all my heroes from Roy Rogers to Keith Richards were little guys. So
Yeah.
it was sort of a self-serving, I'm big and proud of it, when in reality, I want to be Roy Rogers and Keith Richards.
I didn't know Roy was small.
All of the greats with guitars, be they singing cowboys or British rock stars, are little guys.
Yeah, I've
Wonder
noticed.
why-
Get your yardstick out and get back with me later. It's true.
Same thing with movie stars. A lot of them
yeah.
are very
Yeah.
tiny.
Alan Ladd was really small, for instance.
Yeah,
You look good on camera.
sure.
Tall guitar players that are good. Tom Schultz is real tall.
Lyle
isn't he?
Lovett. he's
Brian May and
tall.
Queen, I think, is a tall
Okay,
guy.
there we go.
In clogs.
Okay, the guys in Kiss, of course, those are.
Yeah,
Fake.
but they were in platform shoes.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
doesn't
they're
really
not
count.
that tall.
Webb, I noticed that
Gene is.
I have a DVD that I've just been handed. It's called Webb Wilder's Amazing B-Picture Shorts. Do you want to explain what this is?
Well, for the first time ever on DVD, sort of the genesis of the whole Webb Wilder thing, if you will, was a film called Webb Wilder Private Eye, The Saucer's Reign, and it enjoyed its time on cable television years ago on the USA Network night flight program, and then it was on a VHS thing that we had called Cornflakes, with another film called Har Hayride and another film called Aunt Hallie. And, went out of print, and people have wanted them back, and now we have them on DVD with some extras, and it's fun, so people who have been hip to my trip have been wanting this, and hopefully it'll bring some other people to the party. We did a new film that's not on here, but we're actually showing it at our gig in St. Louis this week called Scattergun. About every 15 years, some sort of dysfunctional twist of fate happens, and we do one of these films.
Is that right?
And eventually we'll run out of time at that rate.
Well, we have a link if you go to bobandtom.com. You can find out more about them. Now, you want to play another tune for us?
I will, and thank you. And in fact, this is was in the Har Hayride film,
okay.
and people never got to hear it in its entirety.
Oh.
And I know it's the Christmas season, but any season is a good season to think about our king, Elvis Presley. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
There's about 10 billion people who'll back me up on this. From the Pittsburgh Post hole digger to the rocket scientist. Hell, I bet you can't find a preacher who don't like burning love. And your band's a bunch of weak sisters if they can't play Rip It Up. And if you don't think Elvis was the king, baby, I feel sorry for you. If you don't think he was number one, you're full of number two. Well, now every two-bit tabloid had bad things to say. From New York City to La La Land, as in the state he lay. If you don't think he paid for his sins, try paying for a few of your own. Their serpent's tongues can't reach him now. He's at peace in his heavenly home. And if you don't think Elvis was the king, baby, I feel sorry for you. If you don't think he was number one, you're full of number two. Well, now maybe he couldn't spell pneumonia, but he did know a thing or two. Yeah, he knew how to flat out get it, and he passed it on to me and you. He kicked open the door for those who came before him with a joy that has never been known. So let's drink to his name, dance on his grave, rock and roll away the stone. And if you don't think Elvis was the king, baby, I feel sorry for you. If you don't think he was number one, you're full of number two. Yeah, even those Beatles who could rock it right through the roof would probably be the first ones to admit wasn't an Elvis in the groove. Even old Bob Dylan knows the words to Moody Blue. If you don't think he was number one, you're full of number two. If you don't think Elvis was the king, baby, I feel sorry for you. And that was just a very hard thing to live up to.
Oh, yes.
Webb Wilder.
Very nice, Webb.
Webb Wilder on the guitar there. One of the songs featured in the DVD productions.
It's in the Har Hayride film, but that's in its entirety right there.
There you go. We're okay. I wanted to mention that Webb is on the road. And some of those stops include Kansas City at Knuckleheads. That would be coming up on the
Saturday.
14th. Okay. And then St. Louis at the Lucas Schoolhouse, the Zoo Bar in Lincoln, Nebraska, and Nashville at 3rd, and Lindsley coming up. All these are completing the dates of Webb Wilder out on the road. And we're going to come back with I think we may have a surprise guest when we come back. I'm not sure. Webb's going to stick around, I think, and we'll return in a moment. This is the Bob and Tom Show.